Gene was very fast. He was a wide receiver, a defensive back, special teams, run back kickoffs and stuff. And he would run that kickoff right up into the teeth of the kickoff team. And you'd think he'd get half killed as thin as he was, but old Gene would always bounce back up.
Gene Ridenour, wide receiver, kick returner, special teams, and secondary. I played for Pope Avenue, Colony Inn, Miller, Midtown, and the Marauders.
Gene got it done. He had some people that could throw him the ball, and he could go get it.
And we had this play called the split end screen. He would step back one, and I would pull and try to get the defensive back. And we scored a few touchdowns. And Gene was a very good ball player, and very quick, had great hands.
He was a demanding player. You had to keep your eyes on him when you was against him.
I was talking to Larry Potteroff the other night and realized how much fun this game has been for me over the years, and had many wonderful memories. One of those memories is the fact that I played with my brothers, Kenny and Phil, and on the first team I played with. And that started out as a sandlot football team called Smith City Rockets. And they decided they wanted to play flag football in this new league that started up. And so we all got together and they asked me to be a backup quarterback, no less, for the Pope Avenue Tavern team. And my father would come to the games, my sister would come to the games, and my uncle, and it was kind of like a family affair for me. So that was one of my best memories.
He was another one that if he got knocked to the ground, the dirt never stuck to him. He was one of those clean-cut, all-American boys that played in the flag league, and he well-known, well-respected.
He was very particular on his patterns. He's one of these guys that went out and ran his patterns, and here again, you never heard nothing out of him.
He was a really good wide receiver. Great, could run like a deer, and he caught the ball, And so I just remember having, again, obviously, just having battles, playing them.
And then he come over and played with us a couple years for Midtown, and did a real good job for Larry catching the ball over there. And played a little safety. Took him down to the Nationals in Columbia one year and had to play safety for us. Did a pretty good job there.
There was a particular game back in 1979, the championship game between Miller and Midtown, that was a great game for the fans to watch. I played for Miller at the time, and we were basically getting our lunch handed to us. We were losing 21-0, and we had a particular play that I really liked. It was kind of like our bread and butter play, and it was hard for the defenses to cover because the quarterback had so many options to use. And so I talked to the other receiver, and then we talked to our quarterback, at the time was Phil Petrie, and he thought it might be a good idea to go ahead and run this play. And so right before the half, we scored with that play, and then throughout the whole second half, we were able to use that play and variations of it to score 3 more times to actually take a lead at one point very late in the game. And it was fortunate it was late in the game because Larry Potteroff and his team started coming back right toward the end of the game, and it was real exciting for the fans, but mostly it was real exciting for me because we actually won that game. And so that was a good memory. It's probably my best football memory that I've had. I have to thank the Lord for giving me the privilege and the opportunity and the good health and the ability and the protection that I had for 20 years to be able to play with the caliber of athletes and men that I played with.